California.
Welcome to our Yoga Stretch and Strength program. Today we're going to work on toning the body. So we're going to strengthen and tone the upper body, midsection, and core. Now we're going to come into a tabletop position. In this tabletop position, let's stretch out your wrist. So get your wrist directly under the shoulders, slide your right hand around where your right fingertips are facing the right knee. Now start thinking about the breath, the inhalation and exhalation. This is a perfect stretch for your wrist, your forearm, and to prevent carpal tunnel. Release that and now send your left hand around so your left fingertips are facing the left knee. Take a few deep cleansing breaths, really stretching out the wrist and the forearm. Now let's release that hand and we'll do both wrists, adding on a cat-cow stretch. So rounding the spine, arching the back, then roll through each vertebrae into our cow. So exhale, draw the chin in towards the chest. Inhale, release the belly, lift your tail and your heart. Exhale, open up the back body, the shoulder blades. Inhale, lift your heart and your tail. Now coming back into almost like child's pose, but feeling a little more stretch into the wrist. Let go of that and walk your fingers to the edge of the mat. Coming into Namaste hands or prayer hands, roll the pinky fingers into your mat. Child's pose is the perfect yoga posture to calm the nervous system. We'll take one more full breath in. We're going to come back into a tabletop position. Flex your feet, press your hips back, and now come into downward facing dog. Drop both feet down to the mat. Walk your hands and your feet together. Stay in the forward fold by bending your knees and releasing your head down. Wrapping your hands around your elbows. Releasing the head and neck, just sway side to side. Release your fingertips down to the floor and start to roll up slowly through the spine. Coming into mountain pose, roll your shoulders back and down and rotate the palms of your hands outward. Lifting up through the chest, grounding the feet, circle your arms up to the sky, floating your hands down to the heart. Inhale, circle the arms up, big arms circle, and slowly release your hands through the center of your body. Inhale, get tall, reach up, small back bend. Exhale as you draw your hands to your heart center. One more time. Inhale, circle the arms up. And now bend your knees and sweep down to the earth. Big circle as you inhale up to the sky. Exhale, bend your knees and sweep down. Inhale, reach up. Let's sweep the earth. Inhale, come up. And we'll circle the arms down one more time. This time we're going to reach up and we're going to take the left hand and wrap it around the right wrist. Reach up tall and then gently lean to your left side, opening up the right rib cage. Take a nice deep inhalation. Exhale and come back up. Now let's switch. Right fingers wrapping around the left hand, and now gently lean to your right side, opening up that left rib cage. Deep inhale, and as you exhale, come back up. And now release your hands down to your heart. Standing in mountain pose, circle your arms up to the sky, and now swan dive into forward fold. Release your head and neck, inhale halfway up, and as you exhale, forward fold and step your right leg back. Ground your left foot to the earth and bring your arms back up into warrior one. Keep the knee directly over the ankle and lift up through the heart center. Now rotate your arms back out into warrior two. Keeping the arms even to the shoulders, set your gaze out to your right fingertips. Take one more deep breath in, and as you exhale, straighten out that front leg and reach your arm across, cartwheeling your hand down towards your shin or your ankle. Reach that left arm up to the sky. Feel the deep stretch into the hip and the hamstring. Now release your hand down towards the floor and square off your hips. Slide that back foot forward slightly into pyramid pose. Keep the back long and straight. Soften the neck, but take your gaze to the ground. Now we're going to go into an airplane. So you're going to draw the arms back. Keep the abdominals super strong. Find the strength, balance, and grace in this pose. Release your hands back down to the mat. And now we're going to move into a revolved triangle. So reaching the left arm up towards the sky. Activate this twist from your torso. See if we can bring the arm up to the sky. Open the shoulder and the chest. Now slowly release back down. Draw the belly in. Stay in pyramid pose. Coming back into airplane. Take about 3 more breaths. Draw the chin in. Neck is long. Release your hands back down to the floor. Moving back into a triangle pose. Remember, the core is what's really moving us between these 3 different poses. So keep the abdominals firm. Now bending that front knee, moving back into warrior two. Take this time to focus back on the breath. Release your hands to the heart center and rotate your feet parallel to one another. Coming into a forward fold, reach your arms up to the sky. As you exhale, we're going to draw the hands behind our back, Yoga Mudra. Come into a small back bend and hinge from the front hips into that forward fold. Releasing the crown of the head to the floor. Let the arms relax into that shoulder stretch. Feeling the stretch into the back of the legs and the hips. Now releasing your hands back to the mat. Come into a flat back and walk your hands over to the left side, coming into our high lunge. Now draw the belly in. Bring your arms up into warrior one. Lift up through the heart center and sink into the hips and legs. Find your strength by grounding your feet into the earth and now rotating the shoulders and the hips to the edge of the mat. Keep reaching through those fingertips, opening up and expanding through the chest, the heart center. Take a nice deep inhale, and as you exhale, straighten out that front leg. Coming into triangle pose, reaching the arm across and cartwheeling the hand down towards the ankle or shin. You can always use a block here, or slide that left hand up to the thigh. Take another cleansing breath, and when you're ready, we're going to move that top hand, the right hand, down towards the floor, squaring off your hips, sliding the back foot forward, making that distance a little shorter from heel to heel. Flatten out the spine, draw the belly in. Again, this is really core work. We want to stay very focused on that Manipura, drawing the arms out and reaching the hands above the hips, elongating through the spine, but let's soften through the neck and draw the chin down. Take another full breath here, releasing your hands to the floor, coming into that revolve triangle. Grounding that left hand into the mat and rotating up, reaching through the right hand. Come into the twist. Remember to listen to your body and be very mindful of how this is feeling. Release your hand down to the mat. And now let's go ahead, take a nice deep inhale, and as you exhale, we're going to come back into our airplane mode, reaching those arms up above the hips, working through the triceps. Take a nice deep inhale, release your hands down, moving back into triangle pose. Try to rotate that right hip up as you reach to the sky. Take another full breath in, and as you exhale, come right back up into Warrior Two. Find your balance, strength, and grace here. Release your hands back to your heart, turning both feet parallel to one another. Let's inhale, circle the arms up to the sky. As you exhale, we're going to come into that forward fold, letting the hands just slide down the back of the legs, holding on to the feet or the ankles, releasing the crown of the head to the floor. Now coming halfway up, take a nice deep breath in, toe heel your feet together, coming into Malasana. Bringing the elbows and tucking them into the inner thighs and dropping the tailbone down. A beautiful stretch for the lower back. Now stay focused. Taking those deep inhalation and slow exhalation. Bring your hands to the mat, and now let's slide our feet in front of our hips. We're going to roll down slowly. Again, more core work here. Now you're going to inhale, come all the way back up. Take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, scoop and pull the belly in, roll down halfway and hold. Take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, roll back up on the sit bones, lengthening through the spine, reaching forward. Now scoop and pull the belly in, roll. Maybe 3/4 of the way down, holding. Good. Stay strong in that core. Take an inhale, come all the way back up. Very good. Take a full breath in, and as you exhale, now we're going to roll all the way down very slowly to the floor. Bring your elbows back and your knees up, coming into a little more abdominal work. We're going to kick that right leg out, and now the left. So right and left. A little Yogi Bicycles here. It's going at your own pace and your own tempo. Keep the abdominals strong, the chest lifting. Draw the knee in. And now we're going to do that last one. Bring your feet to the mat, slide your hips down, and gently Draw the knees in towards your chest, stretching through the low back and sacrum. Soften the shoulder blades, release them into the floor. Now gently opening the knees out wide, grabbing the big toe or the ankle, come up into Happy Baby. Perfect stretch for the end of our practice today. Now if you want, you can take those legs out to the side, getting a deeper stretch into the hamstring, the calf. Good, stay steady with the rise and fall of the belly, and draw your feet together, almost like bound angle pose. Let the knees drop to the side. Now bringing your feet down to the floor. So now we're in supine, bound angle pose, Baddha Konasana. Hands on the belly, settling into the breath and allowing the entire body to relax into the earth. Now draw the knees back together, sliding the legs across your mat, coming into our final relaxation, moving from a place of work, transitioning into a place of rest. Allow the knees and the feet to roll open. Allow the arms and legs to be completely relaxed, limp and loose. Letting go. Now drawing one knee at a time back into the chest. Grab the feet, and now we're going to rock and roll all the way up. Very good. Come into an easy cross-legged position and bringing your hands to your knees. Palms are open to the sky. And now drawing the middle finger, index finger to the thumb. The mudra for joy. Thank you so much for being part of this yoga practice today with me. Namaste.